Hello, this is my Marketing 122 assignment for Chapter 1. What we were assigned to do is to design a display or something that we feel will be eye-catching. There wasn't really any rules to it other than make sure it's not inappropriate. But other than that, we were pretty much free reign, figure out what you can figure out. And what I chose to do is I chose to build a display, like a wall display that would be in the retail area of the dealership that I work at. I actually genuinely was working on this anyway. We had some plans. We were wanting to revise it a little bit. The area is not a very big area. It's maybe 10 foot by 10 foot, like the same size as like a standard bedroom for customers to stand in while they're picking parts up and stuff like that. So it's very small space, very limited room to work with as far as what we can display. But what it is right now is just not attractive, and we wanted to kind of update it to make it a little bit better. Just to show what it looks like currently rather. You have your counter here. This is the counter I would work like right here. Customers stand in this area. This is, like I said, about 10 foot by 10 foot. Employee only door, and then you have this big wall here that has this ugly grate on it that used to have stuff on it, but most of that since has been discontinued by Toyota or they've changed it or something like that. So we wanted to remove this and do something with this wall. This is what I came up with. Just to give another perspective, that banner is this banner. That's the door. This is the parts counter. I would be facing, I believe, this direction. Customers are going to be facing this direction. The reason I say I believe is because my camera's reversed right now, so I think it's going to turn itself back around whenever I finish this recording. But if it is backwards, I am facing this direction towards customers. Customers are over here. We'll just say it that way. Bear with me. I'm learning. With that being said, though, what I came up with here is I wanted to take that grate down and then put up two shelves that are about 48 inches long. This counter is 40 inches, so the scaling's a little bit off, but I'm working with word art here. I'm honestly impressed I was able to do this in Word. But yeah, I want to put two shelves up that are approximately 48 inches long, and then on those shelves I would display your basic stuff that you would buy, like, hey, I need oil, hey, I need power steering fluid, coolant, whatever. My whole concept of this shelf is stuff that you would pick up kind of not really thinking about it. Like, you're not going to the dealership for that. Or maybe you are, but you're like, oh, hey, maybe I should get some of that while I'm here. It's the same exact concept as, like, if you go to a grocery store and you bought groceries, while you're standing in line to get checked out, you buy a pack of gum, you buy a soda, you buy those little trinkets for your kids that are on the side, the little toys or whatever. It's not something you were necessarily originally thinking about, but hey, you're standing in front of it, it caught your attention, let me make this purchase. Toyota has a term for this kind of stuff too. It's anything that you would, like, if you're here for an oil filter, hey, do you need oil? Do you need a gasket? Stuff like that. They call them RPMs. And I can't remember what the acronym stands for, but it's basically sales generated off sales. That shelf would have all those little items that would generate that kind of stuff, because those numbers, if we could get those numbers up, it gives us incentives and there's commission bonuses and stuff like that. The way that I would make it be attention catching, though, is I would want to integrate, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. I would want to integrate some nice high quality photos of some Toyota products that we're selling, vehicle wise. So people are like, oh, I really like that, or I really like that. And we could switch these out, change them up, stuff like that. As well as these die casts here. I've always been fascinated with dealerships that integrate die casts into their displays. I feel like that anybody who, even if you're not a big automotive fan or like a car guy, miniature versions of cars that are detailed really catch people's attention. They're just cool to look at. And I'd integrate them to where it'd be like a famous race car, a well-known SUV. That's a Supra, so everyone, I mean, if you're a car person, you know what a Supra is. and then an old classics. Just like it's like, oh, what are these? Let me look at these, and then, oh, by the way, you're looking right at these products. I'd also integrate the TRD logo, which is the performance version of Toyota. It's their performance brand. So it kind of just like it just attracts your eye to this because they're bright colors on a otherwise white background. You got your red down here and your black back here. So it kind of forces your eye into this little section here. And it's right in your peripheral, because if you think about it, if you're a customer and you're standing right here looking towards my direction, this is all right on your left side. So that you're going to notice that. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Like I said, this is actually a legitimate project that I've been kind of brainstorming and thinking about, and I wanted to bring it up to my bosses. I've actually already brought it up to them. They're on board, so they're interested to see what I come up with, and then they're going to take it to the bosses above them to see if they're interested in. So this, you never know, this might actually be a legitimate blueprint of what might be coming to my dealership very, very soon. So yeah, it was really fun to already put this into motion. Like we're a week into class and I'm already doing this. So that's kind of the running joke that I've had with my whole career in college right now is I've been doing this for quite a few years. I'm just getting the paper to say that I can do it. So, but yeah, if you have any questions or especially your comments or whatever, let me know what you think about this and if you think it will work. I appreciate it.